I just want to put an asterisk on one thing. We say insurance will be our most important business. We've not said the super cat business will be our most important. Super cat has been a significant part of our business and may well over the years remain a significant part, but it is far less significant than Geico, and I'll mention a word or two about that. But the super cat business, you can price wrong, as I illustrated in my report. You can be pricing it at half what it should be priced at. I used an illustration in the report of how you could misprice it, a policy that you should be getting, say, $1.5 million for, namely a $50 million policy on writing on something that had one chance in 36 of happening. So you should get almost $1.5 million for it. I said if you priced it at $1 million a year, you would think you were making money after 10 years, 70-odd% of the time. The interesting thing about that is if you priced it for $1 a year, you would have thought you made money 70-odd% of the time, because when you are selling insurance against very infrequent events, you can totally misprice them but not know about it for a long time. Super cat bonds open up that field wide open. I mean, you've always had the problem of dumb competitors, but you have a much more chance of having dumb competitors when you have a whole bunch of people who, in the case of hedge funds who have bought some of these, where the manager gets 20% of the profits in the year when there are profits and there is no hurricane, and when there happens to be a hurricane or an earthquake, he doesn't take the loss, as limited partners do. So it's very likely to be a competitive factor that brings our volume down a lot. It won't change our prices. The thing to remember is the earthquake does not know the premium that you receive. I mean, the earthquake happens regardless. So it doesn't say, you don't have somebody out there on the San Andreas Faults that says, well, he only charged a 1% premium, so we're only going to do this once every 100 years. It doesn't work that way. So we will probably do a whole lot less volume in the next few years in the super cat business. We have these two policies that run for a couple of more years, but in terms of new business, we will do a whole lot less. Geico is by far the most important part of our insurance business, though. Geico in the 12 months ended April 30th had a 16.9% increase in policies in force. Year end, I told you it was 16.0. A year ago, I told you it was 10. The year before that, I think it was 6 and a fraction. So its growth is accelerating, and it should be in a whole lot more homes around the country than it is now, by a big factor, and it will be, in my view. So that will be the big part of our insurance business. But we may be in the insurance business in some other ways too, as time goes along. It's a business that, if you exercise discipline, you should find some ways to make money, but it won't always be the same way.